Exclusive. Lee Byung-hun on Lee Jung-jae, Squid Game 2, working in Bollywood. Lee Byung-hun has always been a revered name, both in South Korea and globally. The actor returned as the enigmatic frontman in Squid Game 2, amplifying the suspense and intrigue surrounding the hit Netflix series. In an exclusive chat with India Today Digital, the acclaimed actor delved into his transformation as a more active player this season, his character's complex dynamics with Gi-hun, Lee Jung-jae, and the evolving global perception of Korean content. He also revealed if he will be interested in featuring in Indian films in near future. Surprised by director Hwang Dong-hyuk's initial lack of plans for a second season, Lee found the story's depth challenging yet deeply rewarding. Lee Byung-hun told India Today, "When I read the story, I was surprised that the director had not thought of season 2 because it was so much fun. As an actor, I realized it would be challenging to be frontman, who participates in the game and acts as a participant, but it must also be very fun." He explained, "I had this thought and actually had some difficulties, and it was very difficult for me as an actor, but there were definitely points where I felt some catharsis." Byung-hun also said how his long-standing friendship with co-star Lee Jung-jae helped enhance their chemistry on screen. He shared, "I have known Lee Jung-jae for a long time, and because we have known each other for a long time, we were able to get along well. Even though we were working together for the first time, he was very comfortable and fun to work with." Squid Game 2 broke several records in its first month of release. However, the one thing that got everyone talking is the dynamics shared by frontman Hwang Dong-hyuk and Gi-hun in the show, and how their chemistry has become intriguing for everyone. When asked Player 001 if he has seen those comments, Byung-hun prompted, "Yes, I sometimes see comments like that too. There are many people who write down very interesting thoughts." He explained whether frontman is borderline obsessed with Gi-hun. "When acting, it felt natural to start paying attention to Gi-hun. It seemed like the obvious thing to do, because I was also a winner, and so was he. As we both went through that process, I believed it was inevitable that thoughts of hopelessness toward humanity and the world would naturally arise. I thought such pessimistic views were only natural. Yet seeing Gi-hun turn around and re-enter to destroy this system drew my attention. I found myself naturally keeping an eye on him." He added, "But when I joined as a fellow participant, I observed him from the sidelines. And perhaps even the frontman might have hoped that, since he's human too, Gi-hun's words would be right. I acted while thinking that maybe, deep down, there was a part of him cheering for Gi-hun." Renowned for Hollywood roles in G.I. Joe and The Magnificent Seven, Lee reflected on the pride of promoting Korean-language content globally. When asked about his experience and the changes he observes today, the actor recounted, "When acting in Hollywood in English, based on their cultural context, there are inevitably aspects that feel uncomfortable. But being able to act freely and showcase it to fans worldwide felt like a monumental change. That made me proud." Sharing his experience between then and now, he replied, "I've had the chance to experience Hollywood before, but this time, while promoting a Korean project in the US, speaking Korean, and witnessing fans' reactions, it was deeply touching. It felt new and emotional to promote a Korean project in our language, and just the fact that I could promote a work created in Korean was astonishing. But to see this much love, not just from the US, but globally, not only to me but to all Korean actors, it felt like a revelation of how high the status of Korean content has risen." The Squid Game actor continued, "It was also an exhilarating feeling to finally express emotions in my native Korean, a sense of freedom that I hadn't felt before." When asked if he thinks now is the right time to consider an Indian project too, Byung-hun mentioned, "If there are good stories to tell, I think it would be great to work with people from Bollywood as well. I think collaborating with them will be very rewarding." Since platforms like Netflix and other OTT services became available, I've also been able to access Bollywood or Indian movies, and I am someone who enjoys watching them a lot. For those unaware, Lee Byung-hun is renowned for his powerful performances in critically acclaimed films like I Saw the Devil, A Bittersweet Life, and Masquerade. With multiple awards, including a Grand Bell and Blue Dragon, his compelling portrayal of the frontman cements his status as one of Asia's most distinguished acting talents. Squid Game 2 is available on Netflix, with Season 3 to drop in June this year.